All right. Where were we, guys? Do you guys remember the page for the last activity that we completed?
On page 45.
Page 45. Okay, let me see. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Yes, this is a very, very interesting topic. And we talked about it in our last session, but we're going to reopen the conversation. Edgar, do you believe in ghosts? Yes, no, and why?
Yeah,
Why?
because I, ¿cómo se dice? Espérame. Maybe some strange things happened to me in the past.
For example,
I
come on, let us know. Because I do believe in ghosts. I mean, paranormal activities have happened to me in the past, but I've never seen like the complete shape of a ghost or a spirit or whatever it's called. I have heard noises. I have seen how the lights go on and off. The students of mine once I was on a Saturday class. This was like probably 10 years ago, probably 12 years ago. I was by myself in my house and I was teaching a class on a Saturday morning. That day, I was alone in the house. All right. I was completely alone. That was me and my students. And I remember that back in those days, I had the camera facing the door. So I had the camera right here and the door was like right behind me. And since I was by myself, I just opened the door. All of a sudden, my students told me, because I didn't notice, because I was like, right here's the camera, like right now, and I was facing the camera. I wasn't looking the door. And my students told me, hey, we saw a shade passing by. Who's with you? Because I had told them that I was by myself that day. And they told me, teacher, ¿pues no que estaba solo? And I was like, yes, why? We saw a shade passing by. I was like, really, guys? Yeah, 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 yeah. And everybody saw the shade, except me, of course. And I told them, no, that's impossible, guys. I'm by myself. There's nobody else in the house. But yeah, my students saw a person passing by in front of the camera, in front of the door. I mean, nothing else happened that day or any other day. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But do I believe in ghosts? I do believe there is some kind of spiritual presence in this realm, en este, sería como en este reino de lo físico, metafísico. And I do believe there are some spirits living among us. Now, the evidence, most of the time, I don't know if you guys noticed, but every time, for example, when you see a Dross video, you know Dross? No, Dross? Yeah, Dross.
yeah, Dross.
Yes, 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 yes. Every video that you see on the web, there is always a partial part of the body. It's never a complete body. Have you guys noticed that? Nada más
Yeah,
sale una parte de un cuerpo. And they're always, and I don't know why. Right here is the corner, and you see this movement, and then they just, and I'm like, why?
yeah, and the in low quality on video.
There's always low quality of video. There is always a partial part of the body. It's very hard to see a complete shape of a person, like complete, or it's always shades. And this is like really funny for me. It's like they always speak either Spanish or English. You know, if the person that is recording the video speaks Spanish, goes to speak Spanish too. If the person who is recording the video speaks English, goes to speak English too. And I'm like, damn, they're bilingual or what? All the time, man. So we have bilingual ghosts. There's always low quality videos, and there is always a partial part of the body. That's kind of funny, don't you think? ¿Sí entendieron lo que les dije o lo más los dejé así como que, what? ¿Qué dijo este susto?
Yo sí le entendí la mayor parte.
Ok.
Me too.
Lily, ¿sí me entendió lo que les estaba platicando o no me entendió nada? Porque yo les hice una pregunta y todos se quedaron callados.
No, sí.
¿Y por qué no me respondió?
Ay, perdón.
No puede ser. No, Lily, no. All right. So, Lily, do you believe in ghosts? Yes, no, and why?
Yeah, because I think we are energy. So
All right. Yep.
when we are dead, oh, it's like, where is that energy? And I think it's manifesting about, well, like other ways, in other ways. So
You know
Yeah.
what? That is a nice observation. We are energy.
yeah, everything is energy. So it's like, oh my god, yeah,
Where does that energy go?
really?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's interesting. I've never thought about it like that. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oscar, what do you think about it? Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, no, and why?
No, because I have never seen anyone.
But
And
have you heard stories about paranormal activities, ghosts, and
yeah,
whatnot?
in my family, some stories.
So do you think they are lying to you?
What?
Do you think your family members are lying to you?
Maybe.
Why? Why would a family member would lie to you about that?
I think I don't think like them. Maybe it's true, but
Okay. Whoa. Hold on.
see.
My question was, why do you think a family member would lie to you? Not what did you think or what do you believe? You said, and I quote, family members of my own have seen ghosts. There have been some histories or stories in my family. Then I ask you, do you believe in them? And you say, maybe. Now, my following question was, why would they lie to you about ghosts? That has nothing to do with what do you believe or what do you think. The question was very direct. Why do you think they are lying to you?
Well, I maybe it's not they are not lying to me, but I don't believe that story.
Okay, now that makes sense. All right. So today's topic, guys, is about taran, ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts? Well, we have talked about it, and now we're gonna continue with this. Buyers can't sleep. Just by the title of this activity, what do you guys think this reading is about? Just by the title.
Like a story time
About what?
about experience with ghosts.
Okay. Edgar?
Yeah, that's
Buyers can't sleep.
That's what?
yeah.
Is it because you didn't finish your idea? You just said, yeah, that's what? Finish your idea, man. No?
Me trago, pero-
All right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. All right. So, Oscar, but just by the title, what do you think this reading is about?
About people cannot sleep about something.
Yeah, but why do you think they can't?
Maybe like Leen, stories about ghosts.
It is a possibility. Now, this time, guys, I have created an audio. So we can do it in two different ways. Either you just listen to the audio and then we move on to the next activity, or first you listen and then you read it. How do you want to play this? Listen and read, or just listen?
Just listen.
Lily,
Yeah, just listen.
Oscar.
Listen.
All right, here we go.
A young couple who spent their life savings and acquired a large bank debt to buy what they thought would be their dream home, a 300-year-old cottage in the idyllic village of Applefield, North Yorkshire, are now taking the seller to court because they were not told that the property was haunted. James Duncan, 28, and his wife Betty, 25, are demanding full repayment of the £46,000, $1.2 million MXN, that they paid for the cottage. They claim that they became aware of an evil presence after they moved into the cottage. They also learned from a number of local residents that the cottage had a spooky and frightening reputation. Applefield resident George Deacon, 72, who has lived in the village all his life, remembers his grandfather telling frightening stories of a boy who had suffered a tragic death in the cottage in the late 18th century. Apparently, the boy's father strangled him to death after a calamitous argument that got out of control. I didn't believe in ghosts before I lived here, said Mr. Duncan, a university lecturer. In fact, I had never experienced any paranormal or supernatural phenomena before we moved here. I thought it was all rubbish. But there is definitely something here. There are sudden changes in temperature and foul, unexplainable smells, things move of their own accord, and we sometimes wake up at night with the sensation of hands around our throats. I've been scared stiff at times. Angela Cook, who sold the cottage to the Duncans, said, "This is complete nonsense. I lived there for 10 years. I never saw a ghost and I never heard about any reputation. They just want money. Under British law, the seller of any property is legally obligated to disclose all faults or potential problems the property may have, including structural defects, noisy neighbors, and problems with the local area. However, the law makes no mention of commenting on possible supernatural phenomena to potential buyers. In addition, sellers must pay for an external engineer to inspect all aspects of the property for structural anomalies. In both cases, the engineers involved had not made any mention of, nor shown any evidence of, ghosts in or around the property when the Duncans purchased the house. The case restarted in court this week after a break for the Easter holidays. In the meantime, the Duncans are staying each night at a local hotel and plan to charge Ms. Cook for these costs.
Okay, two things. Number one, notice how we have This highlighted in orange color, complete ideas. And also we have some vocabulary. For example, you guys know what is the meaning of haunted in Spanish?
Haunted es embrujado,
Vocabulario?
Uh-huh. What about spooky?
terrorífico,
Okay. Frightening.
aterrador o de
Okay.
miedo, ¿no?
Yeah. Foul.
Es así, no sé.
Lily, Oscar,
No, yo tampoco.
Lily.
No.
Okay. Yes. According to me, foul means falta. Like when you're playing, I don't know, let's say a soccer game, and somebody commits a foul, alguien comete una falta. So yeah, that's a foul. But let's check if there is another meaning for this scenario, because I would use the word foul in a sport or in sports. Foul. Oh, there you go. Fétido. Like, and foul on explaining, yes, fétido, because it's about smells, you see? Have you guys noticed that a lot of the time when people are recording spooky videos, in some of them, they mention that there is a very strong smell, like smells like death?
Yeah.
So yes, foul in this context is not just falta. This is like fétido, como cuando algo se muere, cuando algo está muerto. All right, what about noisy?
Ruidoso,
Ruidoso?
Ruido.
All right, there you go. Okay, very good. Okay, we're gonna go back to this in a minute or so, okay? Let's continue. All right, guys. So for this section, we can do it either together or individually. How do you want to play this?
Together?
All right. So how old is the cottage?
$300 old.
Yes. Right here. 300-year old. All right. Where is the cottage?
North Yorkshire?
Yes. North Yorkshire. I think it's Shire. Let me just check. Yes, Yorkshire. All right. How much did the Duncans pay for the cottage? It could be either in pounds, dollars, or Mexican pesos.
I think 42.
What? 42 what?
¿Cómo se dice euros?
Euros?
46, no?
Euros? But they never mentioned euros.
46,000 euros.
46,000. No, this is not for euros, guys. This is for pounds.
Ah,
Ya ven que la moneda de la moneda británica son
libras, ¿no?
Ajá, libras esterlinas. So libras esterlinas in English is pounds.
Okay.
Pounds. That's how you say libras esterlinas. So yes, it's 46,000 pounds, which in millions is 1.2 million I would say dollars, but I'm not pretty sure if this is like moneda mexicana or US dollars. I don't know what does MN mean. So, all right. Okay, let's see. What does MN mean about coin? A ver. Based on the context, I'm recording coin. A ver, vamos a dejarlo así. Just like that. And no, I don't think it's called about Minnesota, magnetic north, no, Monaco, hell no. Okay, about money. In financial and business context, MN means 4 million. It is used to quickly represent an attribute such as 10 million. Okay. Now, this, I don't know about you guys, but this doesn't make any sense to me. A mí no me hace ningún sentido. Because right here we have the word million and then we have MN. Como, ¿por qué ponen million y luego MN? I don't know. So yes, it's 46,000 pounds. Okay, we're just gonna say 46,000. All right. How old is George Dickens?
72
72.
years old.
All right, 72. What is Mr. Duncan's profession?
University lecturer.
University lecturer?
Yeah.
University lecturer, okay. Who is Angela Cook?
Who stole the cottage to the Duncans?
Say that again.
Who sold the cottage to the Duncans?
In other words, the seller?
Yeah.
All right. This journal information. Why did the Duncans buy the cottage? Nope. Number 2, why are the Duncans asking for repayment of the cottage? Nope. What, for example, does Mr. Duncan give for the presence of ghosts in the cottage? No? Okay. For this part, I'm going to give you 5 minutes so you can read these, so you can answer these. So just read it. Don't answer while you're reading. Now just read it. Just read it one more time, okay? You
Okay.
guys have 5
Okay.
minutes. 5 minutes, please get on with it.
Okay.
I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Lily, Oscar?
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. Nope. Okay. Okay. 2 more minutes.
Yeah, ready.
All right. So, Edgar, why did the Duncans buy the cottage?
Would be their dream homes.
What?
Would be their his dream home. Home. Oh, blah, blah.
Um, man, don't take it this the wrong way, but I don't understand what you're saying. No me lo tomes a mal directo, pero no te entendí. A ver, dímelo en español.
Porque querían hacer su casa soñada o querían su casa soñada.
Oh, okay. So they, I don't know, they wanted to have their dream house, something like that.
Yep.
Okay. Lily, why are the Duncans asking for repayment of the cottage?
Um. An evil presence.
Evil presence, because of real presence. Oscar, what, for example, does Mr. Duncan give for the presence of ghosts in the cottage?
Es Spooky,
Spooky. Mhm.
Pride, and any, break any.
Break any?
Ajá.
What is break any?
Break, no, fright. No sé cómo se diga.
Oh,
Break.
all right. So, spooky, frightening.
Ah, es que está con la.
Mhm.
Sí. Es una sola palabra, ¿no?
No, frighten. No, yes, actually, yes. Frightening
Frightening.
stories. Okay. But it also says spooky and scary reputation. Spooky reputation. Okay, I think I got it wrong. Reputation. Oh no, yeah, I got it right. So spooky reputation, frightening stories. What else?
Es foul and noisy.
Noisy and foul smells. No, changes in temperature and foul smells.
Ah, ok.
Changes in temp and foul smells. And one more.
Structural differs, noisy neighbor.
Noisy neighbors. Yes. Noisy neighbors. All right, there you go. Edgarito, how does Angela Cook feel about the Duncan's accusation?
She says it's nonsense and they want money.
Okay, that they want money?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Okay. Ahí voy a poner así más. She believes they want money. Para que sea más bonito. All right. Lily, what conclusions did the external engineer make when he checked the cottage?
Um, oh, uh, they involved had not made any mention or show any evidence of ghost.
Okay. So there's no evidence of ghosts. Like that?
Yeah, I think.
All right. Inferring and making conclusions. This is going to be about your opinion. What do you think the conclusion is? All right. This when somebody says about when somebody mentions the word inferring or infer, is what do you think happened? What is your conclusion? So, Oscar, why does the text mention George Dickens? Dickens.
I don't remember.
Lily, Edgar,
To explain the Courage historical haunted story.
to explain the historical. Okay, let's say the story of the cottage. Okay, cottage. It is with double G or just one G? No, one G. Lily, why do you think the law obligates the seller to mention any problems with their property? This is not in the text. Why do you think? Let me rephrase it for you. Why do you think a person who wants to sell his or her house, they have to inform to the buyers about any problems in the house? What do you think is that by law?
Mm, I don't know. That they sell the house?
Let me put it this way. Let's say that I want to sell my house and you want to buy my house. Why am I obligated to inform you about any problems the house might have?
No, I don't know.
Edgar, Oscar?
Mm, to protect the buyers from the hiding issues.
Just to protect the buyers. Imagine that I want to sell to you a different house. For example, you have problems with the plumbing, con la plomería, sí, con todo lo que tenga que ver con el alcantarillado de la casa y la plomería. Y yo nunca les menciono que la casa tiene defectos de eso. Imagínense el dinero que van a tener que gastar ustedes una vez que me la compren en reparar todo eso. Que yo no se los informé y yo no voy a regresar lana para que ustedes terminen pagándola. No es justo. So by law, the seller is obligated to mention the buyers or the potential buyers any problems with the house. It could be about electricity, it could be about plumbing, it could be about the ground, it could be about the neighbors, it could be about anything related with the house. Now, the law does not include the potential ghosts activities. That is not in the law. Oscar, why do you think the law doesn't mention supernatural phenomena?
It's like question number 2, no? Similar. Because the buyer will not buy the house.
To protect buyers and
No, buyer, no. Seller.
to protect the seller? I
Mhm.
don't think so. There is another reason. Edgar, Lily?
Maybe because the supernatural things can be proven scientifically. Scientifically,
Yes, scientifically, yes. It's very simple. It's very hard to prove. De entrada hay mucha gente que te va a decir, es que yo no creo en fantasmas. Demuéstramelo. Y aparte, ninguna razón que yo sepa, no hay algún artículo en la ley mexicana que hable algo acerca de fantasmas. Why not? Because it's very hard to prove. You need to have evidence. And even with the evidence, it's very hard to believe because how do you know for sure that it's ghosts and not prefabricated by another person? Especially right now with the IA, that you can create videos about anything and everything. No, man, it's extremely hard to prove. Edgar, why do you think buyers must hire an engineer to check the property?
to find hidden structural or safety problems.
To find hiding, no,
Hidden.
hidden,
Hidden. All right.
to find hidden structural problems. Yes or no, Edgar?
Yep.
Okay. Lily, why do you think the Duncans are staying in a hotel at the moment?
I don't know, to avoid the whole situation.
Wouldn't it be possible that they are scared of the house?
I'm sorry?
Wouldn't it be possible to say that they are scared of the house,
Mm,
I mean, what would you do, Lily, if you were in their situation? If you were in their shoes and you have a haunted house, would
No.
you stay in the house or would you?
no, I would sell it.
You would resell it, right? You wouldn't want
Yeah,
to stay in the house that is haunted.
yeah.
So, if it is fair to say that because they were scared of the house, is that a good answer for you, Lily?
Yeah.
Okay. Oscar, last but not least, for what reason are the Duncans planning to charge Mrs. Cook for their hotel stay?
It's,
Edgar, Lily, care to help for number 6?
no idea.
They think she's responsible for their situation.
Hmm? They think is responsible of the, wow. All right. Okay. Yep, that's pretty accurate, by the way. Okay, guys, now check it out. That's gonna be for tomorrow, not for today. One of you guys is going to be the judge. One of you guys is going to be Mrs. Cook, and one of you guys is going to be one of the Duncans. And you're gonna defend your ground. If I am the owner of the house and you say that my house is haunted, I have to defend my position. If you are the buyer who got the house, the haunted house, you have to defend your position, and the judge is going to, it has to remain neutral and have a clear vision and listen to both parties and decide who is right and who's not. I have, if I'm not mistaken, I have created some audios about this activity, but take into consideration that tomorrow is going to be a debate. So before we leave, before we finish this class, there are 3 spots: judge, seller, and buyer. Lily, choose a character, choose a spot. Do you want to be the judge, the buyer, or the seller?
The buyer?
Okay, buyer is gone. Oscar, do you want to be the seller or the judge?
The seller.
Edgar, you're going to be the judge. Nosotros nunca hemos hecho un debate en esta clase y mañana se van a agarrar del chongo. Tienen que defender su postura. You have to defend your ground.
All right.
I won't participate. I'm not going to correct any mistaken pronunciation or whatnot. Van a tener la pista por ustedes solitos. Okay? So
All right.
váyanse preparando para sus argumentos. De preferencia, en la medida de lo posible, pueden crear sus propias evidencias. El chiste es que uno le gane al otro. Edgar, a pesar de que tú vas a ser de manera imparcial, porque eres el juez, tú vas a decidir quién tiene la razón y quién no. So,
Oh, man.
because your ruling is going to be the final decision.
All right.
All right. So, guys, again, thank you for everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Teacher, thank you so much.
Bye, teacher.
Good night.
Good night.